Jack Flynn, fighting out the Next Generation. I'm 6-0.
My name is John Byrne. I fight out of Straight Blast Gym Ireland, and my record is 6-1.
Fought Tim Byrne. Didn't really turn up for the first round, didn't get out to gear 1, but in all fairness, Tim turned up, he'd done what he had to do, but pulled through like I always do, come on strong, got the second round submission, which I was always planning for.
My last fight, last month, it was a good fight, back and forth, and controlled the first round, and then finished him for a TKO in the third round.
Fighting John Byrne, I know he fought Harry on FCC. Harry was catching him a lot, but unfortunately made a mistake, made an error. Looks good, full respect for him, but I'm ready for anyone. I'm ready for him now, so hopefully we get in and I'm going to do the business.
My opponent, Jack Flynn, I don't know too much about him, to be honest with you. I know coming from a gym like Next Generation, they'll be looking to grapple or whatever, but there is no opponent for me. I'm just going to go in there and get it done. Always the same, always training for the war. Got everyone I need to. Got two of the best up-and-coming British fighters, Patrick Pimlin and Chris Fishgold. Just Adam Venture, Ella Sampson. There's no one in there that you've got it, not getting it easy. It's everyone who you're sparring with or you're rolling with, you're always having a tough time. There's too many good fighters in there. Training for this camp, as always, has gone great. Training with the guys back at home, Straight Blast Gym. There's no better team out there. We all look after each other, and it's been a really good camp, and I'm looking forward to showing it out there. Going in there to win. That's just the prediction. Whether it's a 5-round war, 5-round unanimous, a first round of submission, a first round knockout, anything. I'll take anything that comes. Generally, I don't like to make a fight prediction, but I can see myself bringing out the quit in them, like I have with my previous 5 opponents. I'm just bringing out that quit and getting the win. It'll be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it.
Referee for the bout is Mr. Neil Hall.
Jamie the Haymaker Hay. Heroes always with Ian M16 Butlin. On to our next bout, Ian.
Well, this is an amateur lightweight title bout. Hearing instructions there from referee Neil Hall, UFC referee.
This is one of my favourite titles actually on all of the Shinobi fights. Anything. I think this has been the best sort of title fights has been from the lightweight division.
This is 2 of the original MMA gyms in the UK and Ireland. SBG Ireland and Next Generation Liverpool.
Dragging straight in for a takedown there, Jack Flynn. We've seen him in obviously when he won the title here against Tim Barnett, which was an unbelievable fight. Again, two Liverpool gyms fighting each other. Jack got a fantastic submission in that one, but this is going to be a bit of a different fight with someone, someone with the caliber of John Byrne. And the fights that he's had, 6-1 as an amateur. I think that the sort of 7-8 fight mark amateur is where you become the veteran, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. What you've got to think is Jack Flynn, 6-0.
And beat some very good guys. He's beat the current Tim Barnett's now gone pro, but he beat the FCC champion on here. Subbed him, got a fantastic win and won the title here. So, and everyone wrote him off in that fight. And the fact
that he's not been beaten, in your head, that gives you so much.
He must do, Ian. He must do. Trying to work for that back take now. We've not seen a great deal of John Byrne, obviously with him being one of the Irish outfits. He's fought more in Ireland. He did fight on FCC not long ago, but he just won a title at welterweight as well, I believe. So this is his natural weight at lightweight.
Well, at the moment, Jack Flynn is all over him, trying to take the back.
This is very Next Generation style, isn't it?
So Next Generation, yeah.
I know we talk about that a lot tonight, and we've gone on about the Next Gen gym, but just look at what they do. This is Paddy Pimlet. You can see the influence he's having at that gym.
Great work there from John Byrne to throw him off.
You can see the influence someone like Paddy's having at that gym, and people like Chris Fishgold as well. Oh, big over on there from Jack. But you can, like I say, the influence from them guys, you can see what's coming through now. The young lads are coming through and doing what he's done.
As we said earlier, Paul Rimmer, what a coach.
Superb. I'd actually, you know, go say, you know, at the minute, is there a gym in Liverpool that's doing what Next Gen are doing? There's probably not. There's some fantastic ones out there, don't get me wrong, you know, and there's some good local nearby gyms like Hammer, who had, you know, I think they've gone 3-1 tonight.
Yeah.
So,
but now we've got Jack taking the back, or working to take the back again. What's John Byrne going to do from here?
I'd like to see him.
At the moment, John Byrne is just defending. He's still defending.
I tell you what, the strength of Jack Flynn for that.
Yeah, and he doesn't look again. You know, he doesn't look that sort of strong fighter.
He's very powerful though, and we've seen that in the Barnett fight. Oh, he's got that. He's got the
palm to palm again, which we were discussing earlier.
A little bit easier to defend.
It's easy to defend, but it's easier to get on with the amateur gloves than, to me, than a full rear naked choke.
Yeah.
I think when you've got the bigger gloves on, the palm to palm works better.
I'll tell you now, right? Just looking at that, the way that round ended, the way John Byrne got up, he got up knowing that round wasn't his, right? And you can see he's got up with the mentality of, right, that round's over, on to the next. I can see that already from him. I reckon he's going to come out a different fighter in this round, actually. I think he may have worked out what he needs to do a little bit more with Jack, because obviously Jack's a very unorthodox fighter. He's actually one of, you know what, Jack knows it as well. He's one of my favourite fighters to watch because...
Well, he's got UFC fighter there, Ashlyn Daly in the corner. Yeah. She is fantastic. I remember I commentated a fight between her, I think it was Rosie Sexton over in Cork, and I said it's the best fight I've ever seen live.
Yeah. Oh, she's fantastic.
Very, very, very good.
She's a great fighter, and you know what, she's well deserved to be in the UFC as well. But you know what we're saying with that one is, like, Jack is one of my favourite fighters to watch, and he'll come out and he will put the pressure on anybody. Where I think Byrne's kind of realised now he needs to change his game plan a little bit, and if he doesn't, he's in real trouble here.
Well, it makes for a good second round.
When you've got a good southpaw who can wrestle like Jack as well, it's always tough to fight against.
I hate fighting southpaws.
If you look at people like Scott Askham, who's in the UFC now, really good southpaw, fantastic wrestler. He can switch straight away and get that double leg takedown from anywhere. So if you can learn the wrestling game as a southpaw, it's even worse than just fighting a normal southpaw, isn't it?
I mean, I've boxed guys, and I've fought MMA against guys who can wrestle southpaw and but box orthodox. So you see them switch the feet, it's very different, but this is just so natural. You know, the way that he changes, switches, moves his levels. But look at this now. Here we go, John Byrne. Great takedown, straight into side control.
That's a fantastic transition from Byrne there. This is what we're saying before the weigh-in. You know, Byrne realised in that first round, I could tell by the way he got up at the end of it, he looked like he knew that round wasn't his, and he needs to change the game plan.
Yeah, and he is, and at the moment he is absolutely dominating.
Yeah, this is a much better round for him.
Sure, was a hold of the fence or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
The issue you've got with Jack Flynn, and we've seen it time and time again, and mainly in his last fight with Barnett, he was actually, you know, he was being dominated by Tim at one point, and he turned it around and subbed him.
Oh, look at these shots!
So you've got to be careful with him.
Unanswered shots there. Byrne taking the back.
And he's going to flatten him out.
Flatten him out.
Oh,
and he's going to finish. Now there you go. That was exactly
go
what
back
to your corner.
Yeah.
Listen to what your corner says, and do what they say, because that will change the fight around.
Right. This is what we're saying though, Ian. When he got up in, if you watch back on that, end of that first round, right? He got absolutely dominated that first round.
You said it.
If you watch when he got up, I seen in his face, he knew that he needed to change the game plan. And you know what? He didn't get up like a shit. I've been beat up here. He got up thinking, I know what I need to do now, and he came out and did it. And that was exactly what happened there. And that was superb work from the SBG Island lad. You know what? Unlucky for Jack.
I say winning the night.
Lad. And also as well, there's if you look online as well, if you get on Jack's profile, he's raising money for 65 roasts at the minute as well. So fantastic cause there. So if you have a look at him and Adam Venture tonight,
what a great win, John Byrne. Absolutely brilliant.
Unbelievable, mate. And you know what? The SBGI guys have come over, and so far they've done the business. And you know what? There's only one SBGI guy left, and who's that to fight against? It's against Jack's teammate, Adam Ventura.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes. 1 minute 34 seconds into round number 2. Your winner by rear naked choke, John Byrne. Big round of applause for your runner-up, Jack Flynn.